I spent 20 minutes this morning trying to explain to my toaster that I don't want to subscribe to Toast Plus Premium just to get an even brown. And honestly, the toaster had better arguments for its existence than most of the people I'm about to talk about. Let's look at the wreckage. We start with Sequoia-backed Ethos, which managed to crawl its way into the public market while its rivals essentially curled up and died. It's a profitable life insurance platform, which is great because if there's one thing you want to think about in 2026, it's the financial windfall of your own inevitable demise. Speaking of things that refuse to die, Apple. They just had their best quarter ever because everyone in China and India apparently decided they needed a new glass rectangle. Meanwhile, Tim Cook was asked by a brave Morgan Stanley analyst how he actually plans to make money on AI. Tim's answer was basically a shrug in a cashmere sweater. I don't think he knows. I don't think anyone knows. But they're buying QI, an Israeli startup that helps devices interpret whispered speech. Fantastic. Now Siri can hear you talking to yourself in the dark at 3 a.m. To make sure the vibe stays corporate, they also hired Sebastian DeWith from the Halid app to join the design team. Because if the world is ending, it should at least look high contrast and aesthetically pleasing. But if you want a real disaster, look at the Muskapede. Reports say Elon Musk is in talks to merge SpaceX, Tesla, and XAI. It's the ultimate synergy. You can drive your vibrating car to a rocket that's controlled by a chatbot that's hallucinating about Mars. Not to be out-consolidated, Amazon is reportedly dropping $50 billion into OpenAI. They're already backing Anthropic, so they're basically betting on every horse in the race for digital slop supremacy. Meanwhile, Anthropic is being sued for $3 billion by music publishers for flagrant piracy. Apparently, the AI learned to write songs by stealing 20,000 of them. Who knew? Over at OpenAI, the Sora app is struggling. Turns out, once you've seen one AI-generated video of a cat playing a flaming piano in a blizzard, the novelty wears off. It's almost as if hallucination as a service isn't a sustainable business model. Speaking of things people insist are working, Satya Nadella wants you to know that people totally use Microsoft's Copilot. He's insisting on it. He's also buying every AI chip NVIDIA and AMD can bake, even though Microsoft made their own. It's like a guy building a home gym and then buying a membership to 3 other gyms just to feel something. It worked, though. Windows 11 officially hit 1 billion users. Mostly because the Update Now button is essentially a digital gun to the head. While the executives play God, the workers are actually doing something. Medium employees took a Friday off to join a national strike against ICE. And they have a point. Wired discovered ICE is using Palantir's AI to sort through tips and a facial recognition app called Mobile Fortify to scan everyone's face. Google is also involved, apparently teaching the world how AI scales in Indian education, while simultaneously letting Project Genie users build marshmallow castles in interactive AI worlds. Bread and circuses, folks. Bread and circuses. If you're planning on joining a protest, The Verge released a guide on the best gas masks. Truly the lifestyle content we deserve in 2026. You'll need it, especially since Waymo robotaxis are now going to SFO Airport, despite the fact that one recently hit a child in Santa Monica. Tesla's own data also shows their robotaxis are crashing 3 times more often than humans, even with a monitor. But hey, Tesla's energy storage business is growing, so at least the robot that hits you will be powered by a very efficient megapack. If you're staying home to avoid the rogue taxis, Spotify rolled out group chats so you can argue with 10 people at once about why your podcast taste is superior. Google Maps now lets you talk to Gemini while walking or cycling. Because nothing says safety, like a generative AI explaining what neighborhood you're in while you're trying not to get hit by a Waymo. In products no one asked for news, Corsair released a gaming keyboard fused with a Stream Deck. It's a monster of good ideas for people whose personality is 60% RGB lighting. PopSockets added a wallet to their kickstand because we've given up on pockets entirely. And Nothing CEO Carl Pei confirmed there won't be a Nothing Phone 4 this year. There is nothing new. Finally, some honesty in tech. Security remains a dumpster fire. Marquise is blaming SonicWall for a data breach. Google had to disable the Take a Message feature on Pixels because it was leaking audio to callers. And an AI toy company called Bondu exposed 50,000 logs of kids talking to stuffed animals to anyone with a Gmail account. Finally, for the Linux nerds, Linus Torvalds finally has a succession plan. Systems creator quit Microsoft to start a security firm called Immutable. And France is ditching Microsoft Teams and Zoom for a homegrown app called Visio. Digital sovereignty is back, baby. Or at least, the French are tired of being listened to by a guy in a leather jacket in Santa Clara. That's the news. I'm gonna go build a marshmallow castle in Project Genie and hope it doesn't ask for my credit card info.